into Mentor, Madison, Paynesville, Fairport, into Chardon and Burton as well, sliding in off the lake. That will continue tonight and into at least tomorrow morning before we get some lulls coming our way for Thursday afternoon and Thursday overnight. So right now, wind chills are in the teens. It is cold. That's where they're going to be tomorrow morning. So wherever you're going, 30 at midnight, 20s. We're talking probably middle 20s for many of you. Wind chills in the teens. We got the scattered snow, most numerous flakes east in the snow belt, but there could be up to a half an inch of snow just about anywhere. What about round number 2? It's coming. I'll tell you when next.
Tragedy in New Orleans to start the new year. Officials revealing new details tonight about a man they say was, quote, hell-bent on murder. Early this morning, authorities say Shamsuddin Jabbar mowed down at least 15 people with a rented pickup truck and left dozens more injured. This was on Bourbon Street in the heart of the city. While driving through the crowd, officials say Jabbar was also firing an assault rifle out the truck's window. He then reportedly exited the vehicle and started shooting at police. He was killed by return fire. So, who was he? Sources tell ABC News Jabbar was a 42-year-old Army veteran born in Texas. Although he was the only person in the truck last night, the FBI does not believe he acted alone. New Orleans police have reviewed surveillance video that reportedly shows several people planting explosive devices in the area, which were found by law enforcement after the attack. An ISIS flag was also hanging from the back of the truck. Speaking tonight, President Joe Biden shared that just hours before the attack, Jabbar posted a video on social media indicating he was inspired by the terror group.
I know, while this person committed a terrible assault on the city, the spirit of our New Orleans will never, never, never be defeated. It always will shine forth. We've seen that time and time again throughout its history, and I know we'll see it again in the days and weeks ahead.
In a YouTube video reviewed by ABC News, Jabbar reportedly said he was born and raised in Beaumont, Texas. He reportedly then spent a decade in the military before becoming a realtor in the Houston area. FBI agents descended on Beaumont this afternoon as part of their investigation. Meanwhile, a deadly truck explosion in Las Vegas is being investigated as a possible terror attack as well. Officials tell ABC News that around 9 o'clock local time this morning, a man driving a Tesla Cybertruck pulled up right outside the Trump Las Vegas hotel. The vehicle caught fire and exploded. The driver was killed. At least 7 bystanders suffered minor injuries. Investigators are trying to figure out if this blast was intentional and whether there were any connections to the New Orleans attack. Fireworks, gas cans, camping fuel were found inside the truck after the explosion. Sources telling ABC that both the vehicle in Vegas and the truck used in New Orleans were rented using the same phone app.
As of right now, our number one goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not. I know everybody's interested in that word and trying to see if we can say, hey, this is a terrorist attack. That is our goal, and that's what we're trying to do.
Happy New Year! Now, evidence is currently being collected, but until a motive is determined and other possibilities are ruled out, police are treating this explosion as a possible act of terror. With national security on everybody's mind, members of the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department are headed to Washington, D.C. to help with the upcoming transition of presidential power. Before the November election, national security officials asked for help from law enforcement agencies across the country. Cuyahoga County answered that call. Deputies have assisted with security for election counting, certification of the electoral vote, and now the inauguration. The Sheriff's Department says this is an opportunity to represent our country at the highest level. In Lorain County, Lorain Police and State Highway Patrol are investigating after an officer struck a woman with a cruiser. Police say the officer was driving on Broadway Avenue around 10 last night when the 48-year-old woman walked into the road near West 32nd. Police say the officer swerved to avoid her, but she was hit. She looked to be injured but alert when taken to a hospital. It's the end of the line for a once beloved Northeast Ohio restaurant, Melt Bar and Grill, announcing on Instagram Wednesday it will be permanently closing. The owner says in that social media post in part, quote, "The decision was not made lightly or without years of incredible effort and stress. The restaurant filed for bankruptcy last June, closed every location but the original in Lakewood. We spoke with owner Matt Fish in September when he reopened that location about the struggles he faced.
We had plans to expand it out regionally, maybe not even nationally, at some point. But then the pandemic hit and everything went down in flames.
Melt Bar and Grill first opened in 2006.
And now we talk a little sports. January, not really all that kind to Ohio State football in recent years, but tonight the Buckeyes had a chance to change all that, avoid heartbreak. So John Dawson's here with a recap of what happened today in the Rose Bowl.
Well, the start of 2025 looking a lot like the end of 2024 for Ohio State. The Buckeyes boat race Tennessee in their college football playoff opener in Columbus. And Ohio State just as dominant in Pasadena at the Rose Bowl against Oregon in a rematch of that October Classic in which the Ducks won by 1. OSU not leaving this one for the final possession. The Buckeyes struck first less than a minute in and never looked back. Ohio State led by 34 before Oregon even got on the board on the final play of the first half. Freshman phenom, you just saw him, Jeremiah Smith, was your Rose Bowl offensive MVP. And the Buckeyes roast the Ducks by 20 to advance to the college football playoff semis.
These guys are unbelievable. They have been unbelievable all year. They're resilient. They're a great group of guys, and they're fighting to stay together for another week. I mean, that's really what this is all about.
All right, so up next, the Buckeyes get Texas in the Cotton Bowl in what may amount to a bit of a road game in Dallas.
Oh, it's in Dallas.
Well, it's at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Arlington. Thought you said Dallas.
Well, it was close.
Tonight's win has fans all across the area buzzing with excitement, so we sent our News 5 team out to talk with some of them.
The game on in Lakewood is packed, anticipating an OSU victory, and that's exactly what happened. I'm Kaylee Olivas here in Lakewood. Although making the Final Four is a huge deal, fans here say they knew this win was coming. Scarlet and gray painting the game on Wednesday night. Most in the room hoping the Buckeyes will destroy Oregon in the Rose Bowl. Let's go! And move on to the Final Four. Several pregame projections putting Ohio on top.
We're blowing them out, and we lost to them originally in the first part of the season, but today it's been something that all Buckeyes fans want to see, and we're all here and we're having a great time, and it's just great on New Year's Day, right?
In the first quarter alone, OSU scores 2 touchdowns, leading the game 14-0.
It's exactly how I expected it. Dominant, aggressive, basically proving from the last game that we played them how we should have beat them the first time.
The first 15 minutes setting the tone for the rest of the game. Touchdown after touchdown for the Buckeyes. Oregon just couldn't push back against Ohio's strong offense, falling short of advancing in the college football playoffs. And now OSU is just one step further to bringing home a championship trophy with a final score of 41-21.
Way more of a beatdown than I thought or that I was expecting.
Ohio State will now go on to play Texas, who ranks 3rd in the nation. Fans aren't worried about that game, though, sending a message to the Longhorns as they prepare for the Cotton Bowl Classic.
Horns down.
I see Ohio State going all the way.
The Ohio-Texas game is scheduled for Friday, January 10th at 7:30 p.m. For News 5 here in Lakewood, I'm Kaylee Olivas.